I got tired of paying for SAT apps, so I built my own. Here on Python, I built the app that basically you import specific PDFs from the question bank, and what it does is that with this code, it cuts out everything and makes it so that you have two different images, the question and the answer, and it separates them by the ID. Here, every single image is important by the question ID. You have the image question and the rational, which is basically the explanation. So this, you put, if you want to use this, you put the question bank files into the PDF file and then run Python, and then you run python/sat importer.py. I'm not gonna run it because I already did. And what it does is it saves it scans both PDF files and separates it into two images and saves the questions. Here I'm gonna make the main PI, which is basically what runs and operates the whole thing. The main PI imports every single thing. So the home screen, the quiz screen, the review screen, the dashboard screen. Basically, when you click on when you run the main PI, it runs everything else. And the reason why this is because it's a lot easier to organize and make it better. Here, I could easily switch the home screen, make it whatever color I want, how I want to design it, and everything. And same thing with this. Before I actually run the code, I want to clarify something. I did use AI for this. I got a 1340 on my SAT, and I'm not really proud of it, and I want to improve it. So I'll try to make this app as fast as possible, but also as detailed and effective as possible. So what I did was use AI, but also the use of AI actually taught me how to software engineer and how to code with an AI basis and how to make an app. That's something I want to clarify. I openly use AI, and I'm not certified that I could do this again without AI, but I'm just using it as a tool because that's what it is. AI is a tool, and I just want to clarify that before I move on. Here's the main screen. Again, I got a 1340. It's customized to myself. You can customize the code. It's open source. I published it on GitHub, and I just want to show you how it works. You get to choose math and reading, and then you get to choose the domain of each question alongside the difficulty, the question amount of questions, and the question length. So say I want to do math, algebra, hard. So now it does this. For a real number R, which of the following points lies in the graph X, Y? I'm going to do this question, show you that it works, and then there's two things. You can flag a question with right click, you can eliminate answer choices, and then you could take a note tab. But for this question, let's solve it. Here you can open decimals and then make it smaller. I'm low-key gonna make it smaller when it opens initially because I think it opens kind of big. But let's solve this question with decimals and show you how it works beautifully. In the meantime, just if you know how to answer this question, you probably do. It's just importing the files. Just copying and pasting the whole question into decimals. I think I should be a little bit faster in how I type on decimals, but you know, it is what it is, man. Now we're gonna put that's the last step. 3r over 2 plus 7. The hard part about these type of questions is not really even answering the questions. It's just make sure you actually type everything precisely. I'm a senior. I'm not a senior. I'm going to be a senior. But I really need to focus on my SAT. Here, this is the import. This is what it caused. I don't know if you remember, but on the main screen, it didn't call the decimal screen. This only gets called in when you actually put R in the quiz screen. So R equals whatever number except 1. And why is there a circle? I actually don't know why there's a circle. It's kind of weird. Oh. Two x plus 3. Oh, I remember. These questions, these numbers are the same. If you divide this by 5, no, it's not by 5. 2x plus 15y equals, oh, it's 35. Okay, but this still has what is a circle? R minus 3 plus 7, R comma 2, R plus 3 over 7. Okay, just whatever point. Wait, what point is this? This is the purple one. Okay, but there should be 3 points. Where's the other point? This is a different value, 3. That just makes the circle bigger, which is kind of weird. 2x plus 3y equals 7. 10x plus 15y equals 35. R plus 5. minus r plus 7 divided by r 2r plus 7, r minus 3r plus 2 over 7. So which one lies on the actual line? The purple one, so it's B. Relief, B, select. That took me a while. I'm still getting see the answer is B, and the rest are wrong. But this is exactly what I want to show you next. Question, it shows you the question and the explanation. This is why we split the images into two. So this is the image question that gets displayed on the quiz screen, and then this is the other question that gets displayed on the explanation. Easy enough. Now we go home, and I want to show you how it gets. I know it took me a minute, but I was a little bit confused. It tells you the questions you attempted and the overall accuracy of the questions you attempted. All of those were tests. I don't actually get a 10%, but see, it shows you the questions that you reviewed or flagged. Since I flagged the question, I know that it's B. This is a different question, but it's still easy. And then you submit it, and it saves the questions that you get wrong. Now let's go to English. English is literally the same thing. Standard language conventions 10. Let's do one question. If animal can recognize itself in the reflected surface, is considered to have the orange. And research scientists in the recent study searching, so let's see the type of verbs. Visual precision, so it's B. Submit, B is correct. All right. That's basically how the main app works. I'm still trying to improve the code, improve the UI, improve how everything works, but that's the main idea of the app. And I want to know what you guys think, how I could improve it, and if it's really helpful, because it helped me go from a 1340 to a 1420, and I think it's a good thing. This is the images, the database, the pipes. This is the basically backlog of the code, and here is where I published it. It's on my GitHub, Flame. Go to GitHub. The only thing you gotta be careful is if you actually want to run this, because I wanted to avoid problems with College Board. The database. Basically, these files, only the PDF file remains. This is where you download it and then import the question bank PDFs into this, and then after you import them, you run the code Python. Wait, I gotta close it. You run the code Python/SAT importer again, and it will create images, database, and PyCatch. So you'll be able to run it, and then on your computer you'll be able to run it freely. This is the first stage of the app. I used AI. Again, I openly admit this, and I don't want to use it to discourage. I don't use it to discourage myself. I actually use it as a motivator. And I really like how the app came out. Yeah, import the PDF files. Be sure to download it. Lastly, I want to explain why I made the app in the first place. If I go here, this is exactly where I imported all the questions, and I realized that in the SAT question bank, yeah, it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. However, these are not randomized. These are the same questions over again. So if I want to come back to where I can't randomize it. My code does randomize it. Secondly, the questions not only are repeated, but you can't keep track of what you get right, what you get wrong, and it's kind of weird to import it randomly. So this is where my app kind of fixes that. If you want to use the app, what you gotta do is click here, select with. Hold on. My selection. Okay, here, select entire set, export. With correct answers, click export PDF and download PDF. And then after you do that, you plug in the PDF on the PDF file. So from here to here, and boom, run the code, and it's gonna work perfectly. So this is my first grand scale Python project. I have more projects that I've been doing myself, but this is like the one that I think could make a change, and the one I want to really publish. So I want to know what you guys think. This is my first project. I have no webcam because it kind of broke in my laptop, but I will get one, and thank you. This is my first YouTube video too that I actually speak in my voice, and yeah, thank you.